Part 1000 of my students forced me to watch Naruto, so now you're going to be forced to hear my opinions about it. And you already know, I'm falling for the childhood flashbacks every single time. And precious kid Orochimaru finds a white snake skin on his parents' grave, and the third Hokage says it was probably fate that you found it, and it's a sign telling you that your parents have been reborn somewhere else. And he explains to Orochimaru that's what the white snake skin means. I know a lot of people hate the third Hokage, but seeing things like this makes it hard for me to dislike him because I think that he's really gentle and kind with some of the kids. I know he's not always like the most responsible caretaker of them, but I appreciate just his approach, I think, to some of them. It also shows the flashback of Orochimaru seeing Tsunade's little brother being killed and then seeing her man being killed. And Orochimaru questions, why are humans such fragile creatures? And then I think he sheds a tear. I know it's also raining, but I think he's actually shedding a tear for Tsunade and what she's going through, but also like the greater loss of why do we have to lose people in life? And now I'm understanding what led him down his path to being a mad scientist. It was like genuine, pure intentions that he wanted to end death and suffering through this. And so now I really understand what led him down this path. Even though he somehow ended up like super astray, I understand how he started out, and he's doing all his experiments now trying to find the answer to death, and the third Hokage catches him and is like, you can't be doing this. So Orochi leaves the village and Jiraiya tries to stop him. Seeing this was also really sad. Jiraiya trying to fight him to stay in the village and trying to stop him from going down this path. And then Orochimaru joins the Akatsuki and he sees Itachi and he wants the eyes, so he tries to take him. But obviously he's not a match for Itachi. But the crazy thing to me is when Itachi puts him in the little mental prison, he laughs and gets giddy and he's like, oh, the power, and it excites him. But this is what was crazy to me. I know I don't really like Itachi, but I liked this part a little bit. He was like, try all the jutsus you want. My eyes can see through all of them. Like, that was so crazy to me. And then flash forward, Orochimaru's like really sick and worn down. It's time for him to get a new host because he's worn through his. And it's time for him to take Sasuke's, but Sasuke shows up with his own plans to take Orochimaru out while he's weak. And Sasuke reads him to the filth. He tells him, you're pathetic and weak and disgusting, and you're not even legendary. And Orochi obviously gets angry at that, but I also suspect that deep down, he's probably a little impressed with Sasuke too. He does tell Sasuke basically, you don't even have it in you. In all our training exercises, you would never ever kill people. You would only like disarm them basically. And Sasuke was like, they're not the ones I wanted to kill, but I'll show you how heartless I can be. So he's like, I'm ready to take you out though. So Orochi jumps out of his body, and I guess this is his true form.